Hello, happy Citizen Science Month, and welcome to a How to Use Inaturalist. If you are somebody who enjoys taking pictures of things out in nature or little insects that you're finding in the garden, or if you would like to keep track of cultivars that you're planting in your outdoor regions, this is a great application to use. All you need is something to take pictures and an account with Inaturalist. And so if you would like to take a moment to download the Inaturalist app, I'm going to walk you through how to add observations and use identification. The neat thing about Inaturalist is that it's using a crowdsourcing method of expanding on something that you don't know to help identify it. And so the first stage would be to use their computer system, which will try to sort out the image file that you've uploaded. And then after that, it will then go to crowdsourcing, and people will actually review what you've attempted to identify and determine whether or not that is a proper identification. Once a proper identification is made, it goes into a pooling of all information for that region, and then scientists all over the world can utilize that for research. It is an open source of research. It doesn't cost anything for a researcher to access it, so it's a great way to not only learn something about the things that you're seeing around you, but also contribute to science while you're doing it. So without further ado, once you've downloaded your Inaturalist app on your digital device, you can then create your account name and your password. And when you open it up, you'll get a screen much like the one that you'll see over here with my little name. And I have observations, as you can see, but yours will probably not have observations. And so one of the things that you can do when you want to add an observation, you've taken a picture of something and you want to load it, is down below here. You can see at the base of my little screenshot, there is this observation button. If there happens to be no buttons, hit more, and one of the options will be observation, and you can click that. When you've clicked observation, it will open up this details page. Now, I've already put in a lot of the details on the insect that I was looking at, but for you guys, it would be blank, and you would hit this little plus sign to add the picture. You can add your image, and you can add as many images as you like. Then I suggest coming down here and making sure that the date and time that you made your observation is correct, and also then put in the location. And that'll actually help sort out the computer system's guess on what you're looking at. If it happens to be something that you are planting, and you're doing some type of inventory of native species, if you're making a pollinator garden, for example, you can put in cultivated and add that to it. And also, if you would like to add it to a specific project, because you happen to be doing something like a pollinator garden, you want to let Pollinator Pathways know that you're doing it, you can hit projects and add it to a project. From there, once you've put in that information, you can then click, I'm going to erase my little page here, you can then click this button here, which will give you a suggestion as to what it thinks you're looking at. When you open that up, you can then add anything that you think is the suggestion, and you can go as detailed or as simple as you'd like. Once that's happened, it'll then go into a pool for people to review, and somebody in the field will review your observation and get back to you on what they believe you are seeing there. In the bottom corner, I'm just showing you some of the geography kind of setup of the location of observation. So as you can see, these are a bunch of my observations, and they are made here for this variation of spots. Now, adding projects. If you click the More button, you can select projects. Under projects, you can add specific research that's going on so that your information that you're adding can go into some projects. And this gets into some of that fun citizen science. So I would like to encourage you to add some really fun projects for our region. One of them, once you've clicked a project, you can then search it. You can type up here in your search bar the project that you're looking for. Once you've found the project that you want, you can click on that project. It'll give you a description, and you can actually open up that project page, and it'll show you information about that project. So here I'm going to introduce you to some up-and-coming projects that we would love for you to add if you're going to partake in Inaturalist. The first one is the City Nature Challenge 2020, which is going on in April in the dates of the 24th to the 27th. And specifically, the local one for our region is the Fairfield County. But if you happen to be watching this and you're not from Fairfield County, there are city challenges from all over the place. So please feel free to open up your city challenge. And so that's the first one. Please search City Challenge 2020 and add that to one of your project sets, and you can help contribute to science and BioBlitzing. And then on the dates of April 24th to 27th, please get out there and take pictures of all the neat things that you're seeing out and about in your region. Another great project that we would love for you to add to your projects page is the Pollinator Pathways. Now, Pollinator Pathways has quite a few projects, so this is its general page, and here are a bunch of subset projects that they are working on. If you add yourself to the Pollinator Pathways main project, you will then get added to all these specific projects. But if you would like to also add yourself to the up-and-coming June Pollinator Pathways BioBlitz, we would love to see you do that. This will also help give you information on any specific dates or locations that we will be BioBlitzing to help us identify pollinators in your region. There are two types of projects in Pollinator Pathways. One is for pollinator species, and the other one is in native plants that help feed those species. And so please add yourself here and help us do some science for our region. Two more nifty projects I'd love to share with you is the Global Amphibian BioBlitz, and we would love for you to add yourselves to that and take part in any of the fun things that you're seeing. I'm sure a lot of you have been hearing the wood frogs in their breeding and their actions in the vernal pools around our area right now. And then another one, which is from the Bruce Museum, is the Connecticut Turtle Atlas. If you would like to add yourself to that, we would love you to have you on board for those projects. And so please add yourself to some fun projects and get out there, take some pictures, and add them to Inaturalist. We'd love for you to help participate in citizen science. And once again, happy Citizen Science Month, and thank you to all our citizen science volunteers. Bye!